It's crap media MultiVersus. Attempting to predict this stuff is insane. And as I say that, I'm looking at a Joker former.
Oh, he's a former Joker. If one will.
If one will, I'll allow that one. That's a better joke than the one earlier.
All right. I'm just listen. Listen, I'm a DJ, okay? I'm not a comedian, okay?
Yeah. See, we'll leave that to me. We'll leave the puns to me. I see.
Leave the puns to you. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. I'm blowing up the spot. I'm sorry. But in this matchup, though, man, I mean, I think that Joker into Steven is a pretty good match. I've never seen Former's Joker, however, but yeah, this should be interesting. I kind of excited about the Steven mirror. I thought that would have been cool to see. I don't know if Moises feels like he's been betrayed, but also Moises may not even know that Former was playing Joker. So I'm gonna start playing Steven earlier. So yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts on this matchup?
I'm like you. I've never seen Former's Joker, so with a lot of these matches, like we've seen, we've seen Grataku play Stripe, we've seen Anthos play Superman, we've seen a lot. We've seen a lot of focuses and we've seen a lot of mains throughout these tournaments that we kind of know what to expect from them. We know what kind of, Mots is a perfect example. You know what Mots is going to try and pull off at least a couple of times. With Former's Joker, I have no idea how this plays. I mean, I'm looking at the perk spread currently. Looks like we're going to have a focus on projectiles with the cards and the increased projectile damage. But how is that going to factor into the matchup? How is it going to factor into Trophy's Edge? I have no experience with this, so I'm going in completely blind.
Yeah, both ways. This would be a fun one. I mean, I know a lot of players like to kind of talk smack about the Joker perk, just because you can, like, at random you can get that super powerful Joker card. So I mean, if he knows how to use it right, this could be a pretty solid match for him. At going off right now, though, I mean, pretty solid lead for Steven. Dodging the rose bombs, Steven still mixing up.
Absolutely. So far, completely clean on Moise. Joker trying to get a couple of dodges in here, but they aren't really going to be able to capitalize on them all that much. Steven yet to take a hit so far. Perhaps the mirror match would have fared better for Former, as we get a clean sweep for the first stock. The clone now coming out. Finally, Former's able to get some damage in.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely interesting to see. I mean, I didn't expect it to be that lopsided to start, but it is what it is. I mean, it's very possible that, Former just needs to get a little bit more comfortable. Maybe he just needs some more time to kind of get the muscle memory for Joker, especially playing Steven all night. So over time, as the series kind of continues, we might see some things change. Getting that Joker perk kind of worked out, but only at 40 damage, so not really do a whole lot of knockback here. There's a lot of whiffing going on though. Trying to use that fart gas, can't hit it. Can't hit it. Okay, make a little connection there.
Able to use the pogo to make a little bit of space, but Steven able to keep up the pressure on the aerial. Joker now trying to get below, but that skateboard is really coming into play. Joker able to dodge the projectile there, but Steven's following him up. Tries to secure with the pogo. Steven able to stay alive. Able to get himself back on top of the stage and get the clone out at the same time. Both sitting in the 90s now for damage. Obviously, Steven's still an entire stock up. Former really needs to try and capitalize on this. He does get the kill though. Perhaps Moises got a little bit too confident with hanging out on the edge of the stage there. But obviously, Former's still sat at 90. Not something to ignore.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I assumed that this would be a tight matchup for Steven, just because the Joker's jab and his hits hurt. Nice combo connection there, though. Was able to get the whole thing to go. I mean, Joker has received a few nerfs that have definitely made him not as strong as he once was, and he just gets sared off the map. So there's that. Now Moises having the lead 2-1. Still definitely not over. I mean, Former can chain together a couple combos here and get a quick stock, but we're gonna have to see how he does. And he can't get mixed up like this. You gotta avoid the real problem, which you didn't do, and now you got knocked off for the third step. Damn.
Moises cleaning that up very quickly. Very well done from them. Absolutely dominating that last sort of 30 seconds of the matchup there. Are we?
Man.
I guess the question is Former going to stick to his guns? Or are we going to see the switch up? They're going to stick to their guns, it looks like.
Stick to his guns, looks like, yeah. I mean, like I said, I assume this is his first time playing Joker tonight. Maybe he was playing some Joker offline just to kind of get warmed up. But now you're at a point where you got to figure out, all right, we got to make some adjustments. It's not out of the ordinary for someone to lose in the way that Former lost game 1 and come at game 2 and adjust. It's not out of the ordinary. We've seen it happen here multiple times, multiple players. So we just got to sit back, relax, and just enjoy some entertainment from Crack Media.
I mean, that's all it really comes down to at the end of the day. It's putting on a show, it's entertaining the people, and that's what we're here to do. So we are gonna go to Sky Arena. I'm curious if Steven is gonna try and keep up that momentum. As we don't see much of a perk shift still. Joker seemingly sort of keeping a little bit of a boost to his projectiles, trying to maybe use the unpredictability of the cards to get a couple eliminations or two. Once again,
nice
Steven opened up incredibly aggressively there.
Ooh, Joker able to kind of connect a few hits there. Any man's game at this point. Moises ain't no joke though. Connecting with this Sayer to get him. Listen, that was like 36 to 36 like 10 seconds ago.
I think
just like that.
That just shows the strength of the clone, having that second person there, able to bounce off of your juggles. They're able to time it really well. The execution from Moise is uncomparable at this stage in the game. Former now trying to deal that damage. A couple nice pogos getting off there. Able to land with the baton as well. But the shields are kind of mitigating the cards here. We're not seeing as much value from them. As I say that, the perk card comes into play. Former goes for the elimination, doesn't land at this point, and now the clone is back on the field.
Yeah, something happened. Wait a minute, Ayo. You'd have to see me for real outside if you do me like that. Like we just take the headphones off real quick. Wait, just pause the game. Yo, pause the game. Listen, something that I want to see more is the use of Joker's side air, and he's used it a few times. But specifically, whenever Moises is trying to skateboard down on your forehead, I would love to see that as just like a good counterplay. It's such a strong hit, and granted, they have nerfed it a little bit, so it doesn't travel as far as it used to. But it's still one of Joker's strongest things to connect with. Nice. Okay. Oh, knock the homie out too. I respect you. You gotta do what you gotta do. We're not getting jumped out here. Okay. I see you now. I see you.
Joker able to get a stock back on Steven, but at 77 heat, they are definitely in a bit of a danger zone right now. Steven coming in, goes for the clap, able to eliminate them. Quick, clean, efficient. Moise takes a second point, one away from moving all the way to the grand finals. At this point, is it a question of Moises Steven just outplays Former's Joker?
Listen, I said it before. I'm gonna say it again. That was moist.
God,
that was a moist. I mean, damn, man. The use of the Rose Bomb, comboing, the clap. Oh, here we go.
There it is. Oh, there it is.
Go. Man's
And
about to
with
go Super
platforms as
Saiyan.
well.
Ooh, we listen. This is like making me feel like when Goku fought Cell, and then he decided, all right, you know what, Gohan, you got this, and Gohan had to step up. You know what I'm saying? Like a real G. This is what I see happening right now. I feel like Former's about to go into his team Gohan right now.
Yep.
Ooh, I want to see how this turns out. I want to see how this turns out.
And just for clarification for the viewers who may need it, we have Moise on blue Steven, who is 2 points up, and then we have Former on red Steven with a little bit of a matrix green tint. And there it is! There are 4 people on the screen right now! Oh, the clones are fighting each other! This is incredible! This is incredible!
It's a 2v2, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, the tournament has switched up. Yeah, the clones are just going at one another. They're kind of just equaling each other out at this point. It looks like Moise still, though, able to get more damage out. Able to eliminate the red clone there. Although, Former able to even it up, getting rid of the blue clone. The platforms, once again, are able to make the skateboard a little more versatile. The shields as well, creating ricochet attacks off one another. Moise at 55, Former set at 106. Incredible execution here from both players. Doesn't look like Moise is going to try and go for the elimination here. Both are setting up their clones. We're back to the 2v2. Moise is able to get the elimination off, able to get a point up on Former here. This is incredibly hard for us to keep track of here at the Crap Media casting desk. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, no, this is absolutely nuts, man. I was like in my mind trying to cast as you were casting, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. It's just 4 people throwing hands. Like casting 2v2s must be so difficult.
I cannot imagine. Just imagine 2v2s where both have a Steven as well. I don't want to think about it.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, there's 6 players on the map. Yeah, no, that'd be absolutely nuts, man. I mean, as of right now, Moises has a solid lead into Former. But I mean, this is a matchup that I still think can go either way. Like, they're both Steven players trying to out-Steven each other. And so earlier I was talking about, you know, having like their shield tips, you know, touch like just happened, you know, before. There's like they're thinking about doing the same things to each other, but they're just both cerebral Steven players. You know, so 56 to 85, still anyone's game. They're only 1 stock down, 4.5 minutes left.
Absolutely, this is becoming a bit of a slug match. It feels like Moise still ever so slightly ahead, able to get Former into kill range. A very nice combination of moves here, increasing the damage all the way to 125. Former really needs to try and bring this back a little bit, trying to get the clone out here. Is able to do so, gets control over the ledge. The clone is almost immediately gotten rid of. Former able to get the elimination, able to get a stock up now. The numbers game once again coming into play, but Former on the verge of death, it seems. Able to get the elimination. 0-0. The red clone is down. It's a 2-on-1 once again. This could go either way. 3 minutes 30 seconds left on the clock. Is Moise going to be able to secure their place in the grand finals, or is Former going to force the fight to go on a little bit longer, trying to secure that point, not trying to give the match over to Moise? Back and forth once again.
Yeah, I mean, this series has been pretty interesting for me, man. And the Steven matchup as well. I mean, initially I thought this was definitely heavily in Moise's favor, but it started to kind of even out towards the end of the game. So it kind of makes you wonder if this was what we should have seen from the beginning. You know, things could have gone much differently if we did. So at this point, though, both players trying to skate on each other. Oh, Moise might be able to get Okay, this is what I was talking about. Whenever someone's on the edge and you put that shield down like that, it becomes a whole problem. Oh, trying to use the growth bomb.
Deep in kill range, but we've seen Former get kills at these sort of 63%, these 70%. Former able to stay alive just about. The shield once again blocking off the edge. It looks like Moise went for the elimination there, but Former is able to survive. Trying to use the skateboard, ricochets off the shield, still holding on at 142 to the 69. Very nice. Both shields now set up to edge guard, able to get the blue clone back off. Former fighting for his life. This could go either way. The next stock will take it. Moise is able to secure it in a 3-0 sweep.